Friday. It's SmackDown time. And it looks like they're starting it out with Liv Morgan in that booty. Booty. Her butt. She got a big butt, and I cannot lie. I don't know, it's pretty big. All you brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with an itty-bitty wasting around thing in your face, you get sprung. And there she is! Speak of the devil. Big butts. Alright, Liv Morgan does have a tag team partner. Her name is what's her name? Tegan Nox. And they are going up against the World Tag Team Champions, Bayley and the Riff Raff. And that's happening tonight. And we're going to be covering that. So... yeah, Tegan isn't very attractive. Go out on a limb. Oh. Who does? Who? Oh, yeah, well. I'm going to go ahead and say no thanks.
You're going to say no thanks? You're going to say no thanks?
Yeah, definitely. Not even...
You don't want to see her on her knees?
I might even say that it's a no. Looks like you are depressed and you've got wine and food.
So depressed.
Like, yeah, there's no argument that Liv has a good body. And so you would think that by putting her with Tegan Nox, it just makes Tegan look even worse. Wouldn't you want to put her with somebody else, like Otis or something? The Otis of women, what was her name? Whatever happened to her? Dewdrop? What was her real name?
She has an injury,
Pepper Novin?
Pepper.
It's Pippin!
Pep.
Hey, one of the fans gets in a yelling match with Bayley right here. That's pretty cool.
Nice. Fan yelling.
Nothing wrong with that. A little bit of fan altercation. You'll see it when Bayley gets down to the corner. You should watch.
Oh, I can't. I got hair in my eyes.
Right there. See how she's yelling at him?
Oh.
And pointing. Is it funny?
What is it? What's funny?
I don't know. You're the one that said it was funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Why is your phone broken?
Because
Why are you taking pop sockets off?
Because it needs to be charged.
I feel like you're belligerent.
You're belligerent.
How much wine have you had?
None. I haven't even had a sip.
So you smelt it and it got you all...
Oh, I'm all ready to rage it up at people. Oh, wait, that's normal. I'm depressed, people. I'm depressed. It's not going to charge.
Oh, she's rubbing her butt on her.
Ew, gross.
It's almost how you get pink eye. Except for I'd probably let Liv rub her butt on me. I'm not gonna be above that.
You're like, I'll get the pink eye. Just give me the antibiotics.
I'm not gonna just sit here and lie to people at home. Look at, oh, I wouldn't touch Liv with a 39.5-foot pole. Bullshit.
Alright, anyways, sorry guys. Hi everybody who's out there tonight. Looks like we got Walter, Chris, Robert, Sophie, Luke.
Woo! It's a full show.
James Sotelo, and Chris Akane.
Sorry, we were hanging out with Matt Riddle before we got on live, so we might have a little bit of energy.
Woo! Stir us some Coke lads! Yeah! Oh wait, no, that's not what we did. Travis was doing dishes.
I was. But there was good music on. You know, all I asked is for Voldemort. I said, Voldemort, would you play Brass Monkey by the Beastie Boys? And she's like, Brass Monkey by the Beastie Boys and other related hits. One after another. That's why we were late coming on.
Yeah.
Not kidding.
I was like, can't we just forget that we have a show tonight?
Here we go again. Girl, what's my weakness? Man, okay then. That's why we couldn't go on.
Yeah, sorry.
Because salt and pepper. Shoot, ba-do.
Anyways.
What do you mean, anyways?
Oh, we have Liv and what's her face?
Yeah, nobody
and,
cares about those people.
Oh, and our light up tops on. Did we want that on?
Nothing I can do about it. So Liv has one move now. She has patented. It is fall on my back and kick you with 2 feet.
Nice! Love it when
She's
falls
moving
on,
on
her back.
up. That's
I bet
what we
that's
call
every
improvement.
man's favorite move. When they fall on their back. Excuse me, guys, while I reach over here.
It's a submission move. She's like, let me just fall on my back for you. When she finds a handsome guy, she just does it. Like Bo Dallas. Also, when she sees him, she just like throws
Falls
both
down.
feet at him and then just falls on her
down.
back. She's like, I'm ready.
And
Hey,
some
I
heat.
should use this in my moveset in wrestling. And then she did, and that's where we're at now.
And that's happening.
Here she goes. What's she going to do here? Is she going to go over the top? She going to kick the rope? She going to kick the rope? Oh, she slid through. Wise booking there by Paul.
Hey!
Oh, God. Tegan's going to break
Oh,
something.
good. Like she broke something already. Just kidding. I have no idea.
Are we going to get new champions tonight?
Ooh, tonight. Ooh,
It'd
we're
be
in
tonight,
commercial
too.
break. All right, Walter said, hey, Travis and Daphne, SmackDown Roman Reigns tonight. Chris said, hey, Travis and D. Robert said, hey, y'all, how's it going? Sophie said, hi, everyone. Walter said, good matches, I'm ready. Luke says, hello, all. Hi, Trav and Dalitha.
Woo!
Walter says, hello, all. Sophie says that supposedly Banks has been released from the WWE beginning this past summer. Wow, no shit. Like, we all knew that this past summer.
Yeah, we knew she got released. And then
Strange.
she can't wrestle. I mean, she could probably wrestle now or maybe right around New Year's.
That really isn't new news, but, you know, hey.
Hey,
Thanks
whatever.
for sharing.
At least she's released.
Luke says, Sophie, I am politely asking you, no spoilers tonight. I have not seen anything wrestling related for 2 days. Please and thank you, and never mind. Anyways, I hope everyone is well. Walter's like, Liv Morgan for the win. Boo, Bailey's team. And Film is in the chat saying, what time is it? Missy and Travis, how is it going, guys? Big hugs, big heart to my favorite
Luke, you
people.
haven't been on the internet
What
in 2
time
days.
is it?
You missed the hugest news in the history of wrestling.
Luke's a fucking liar. You know he's been all over
You
the
cannot
internet.
tell me you don't know.
He's been on Twitter. He's been on
Headline.
Twitch. He's been all those. He's probably been like doing his modding for other people. I don't know what
Headline.
he do. James Sotelo says, happy
Top
holidays.
bitch fired.
Happy holidays, James. Robert says, I'm Team Bailey all the way. Films like Liv Morgan and Bailey's armpits are out. Woo! And it's armpit time. Grace says, hey, Travis and D. And Luke said, I'm tired of Bailey. Damage. I got it. I'm tired of Damage Control having the belts. They do nothing with them because they are involved with Bailey and the main title. Time for them to drop the belts or drop Bailey.
Yeah, you know, and that could happen, but it would be weird if they dropped Bailey unless they had a tag team partner ready for Bailey. You know, like if she got attacked and somebody came down to help.
Right.
Most anytime they put groups together, it's to split the group up later.
True. Is your dog getting in
Naxos, get out of
garbage?
garbage. No.
Yes. I gotta get him because I don't think I put anything on top of it. And he might be eating things he's not supposed to. Like pink.
Like paint.
Hey, got it.
Why are you so loud with him? He
You choke on it.
he doesn't
Whatever it is you're eating, I hope you're choking.
he doesn't respond well to your loudness.
Stay out of the fucking garbage, you asshole. Seriously, what is wrong with you? Yeah, and all the other ones are in here like watching you like, what are you doing, bro? Oh, you see it?
Oh, we are back.
Yeah, stay out of the garbage.
Dakota Kai's in there right now with Tegan Nox. Hey, these are the two I always get confused their name-wise. It's actually pretty cool to see them in the ring together. I'm not 100% sure, but the old rules in tag team wrestling is you had to have at least 1 foot on the canvas to tag. Liv is leaning all the way out over the top rope. But with women with butts, you probably want the fans to see them leaning all the way over the top rope, so can't complain too much.
Especially if their outfits, like their pants,
Go up their butts a little bit.
go up their butts and through their coochie. They love that shit.
when they bend over.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, bend over. Got more
Yay!
ice. Woo.
All right. Anyways, Chris said, "Liv smacking her ass."
Smack
And,
it.
Looks like I have no words, Trav. To your description way earlier. Film says, "I love it. Liv goes crazy. I love my Liv Morgan going crazy. Most importantly, sexy." And Film's like, "I'm gonna miss Sasha Banks." No. And looks like I have not been on the net. Jade has been sick. Sad face.
Well, that is terrible. Sorry to hear that.
I've been focusing on Jade and taking care of the
But
animals.
you might want to look up NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah. She's doing better today. Yeah,
Just
if
saying.
you haven't caught up on any of that stuff, you might want to. Nexos, get out of stuff. Now.
He's a dog, not a human being.
He knows when he's doing
Dakota
something wrong.
and Liv. No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't know the difference
He
between
exactly knows he's not supposed to do it. That's why he does it.
Right now, if he was to be
Garbage.
tried, he would not be convicted.
I'm gonna go convict him. Oh, shithead.
Liv with her botch right there. Dakota with a big boot right to Liv's face.
What the hell, dude? Stop it. Stop it. This is a no. Everything you do
Oh.
is a no.
Big kick, a little kip up.
Every single thing you do is no. No. Stay out of the garbage for being a brat. Don't we
Ouch.
lock you in the other room? Want me to lock you in there too?
Did Argus eat?
Yes?
Well, then lock him in there. Uh-oh. Oh, you're so mean to him. Dick move. Io Sky's in trouble. What the fuck was that? I heard you abusing him.
Oh my god, I grabbed
We might have new women champions on 2! No, Dakota comes in with the save.
I grabbed his collar.
Can you not tell me what you did? I don't want to hear about it on there. I heard him crying and
I
screaming.
grabbed your dumb dog's collar. And
He doesn't
cried
like that.
like the normal GSD that he is.
Woo!
Which is normal German Shepherd behavior.
Oh, no. Oh, Liv just got nailed.
Alright.
Watch this move right here. It's actually not too bad. Liv like slingshots over the top of her like a monkey flip.
At least she doesn't get caught on the ropes or something.
But right here now her mouth is opened right on her vagina. It's actually pretty funny right here. Like, oh. You know that's gonna be somebody's thumbnail, not mine. I didn't take that picture.
You should have.
Well, but this is faster.
Oh.
So I don't know when the stuff like that.
Dang.
When this one's slower, then I'm okay. I'm all good. All good for the sexualization of women. Oh!
Mm-hmm.
Knox, getting business done. Trying to hurt Io Sky. I think she might actually hurt herself. I don't know. Referee is in there talking to her. Who's this? There's a broad. There's a mystery broad. Mystery broad.
Oh, is it one of the garbage comebacks or something?
It's a mystery broad. See that? She's like, ow.
My
Nah, she's
butthole.
fine. My hole. Io falls off the top rope. We don't know who it is. Who the heck was it?
A dark-skinned person.
The genius of this guy.
The genius of this guy that
Genius,
the girl had to lay
genius.
there for a while and get ready for her to jump off and
Well,
get
not
her.
only that, but she falls. She doesn't jump. It'd be different if she, like, jumped. Uh-oh, we did not get new champions. We have the same old riffraff. And Bailey and the riffraff are still your tag team champions. Now, can they use it like Freebird rules? Like the New Day used to? Can Bailey take one of their spots?
I don't know,
Freebird
maybe.
rules? That'd be pretty cool.
I don't know.
But Luke's saying that Jade's doing better today. Well, I'm glad she's feeling a little bit better, hon. Yeah, that probably really sucks. She's still pretty much on bed rest, too.
And broken.
Hassan says, hi there, guys. Happy holidays. Ravi's in the chat saying tally ho because for some reason he's on a fox hunt.
I thought he was going to say tallywhacker. So tally ho's better. Sometimes you can tally ho a tally ho with a tallywhacker.
You can't tally a hoe without the tallywhacker.
Exactly.
Okay, Luke says, I know Mandy dropped the belt now. I just opened Twitter and got floored with wrestling news. LOL.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's gone. Dropped the belt all right.
She's no longer in the company.
Yeah, she dropped the belt all right. Robbie's like, Liv in this match really did make Dee leave. Yeah, she did. I was just blaming the dog, but it was really what I had to see on TV. It made me so sick. Just kidding. Chris says
is that coming up next? Walter Ricochet for that Intercontinental Championship.
Why are they playing the music they're playing?
This is what they do in other countries. Just because you're so small-minded and live in America.
Dun, 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 dun. I just thought it was a weird song to be playing. That's all.
No, seriously, like all the fighters from other countries come out to like love ballads.
Right, I understand. I've heard them, and yes, it's very strange.
In America,
and
you come out to like jacked up music. You know, something that
that makes you want to murder people, which would be country music for me.
Like Misery or Misery. What was it? What the fuck's the name of that band? Ministry. Like Jesus Built My Hot Rod. I used to listen to that going like 140 on my motorcycle with earphones in. Don't do that.
Yeah, because it just makes you go faster.
Faster,
faster, faster! Like, what's his face? TP for your bunghole. He goes all crazy. Cornholio. He goes all nuts.
On Beavis on a bullet bike.
Jesus. Rob is like, D, don't be mean to your pets.
Exactly. Thank you. Told you can't convict him, and then you went in there and just abused him because you couldn't.
Because he was eating garbage. Can't eat the garbage. We've gone through him eating enough foil to like probably.
Oh, there is foil in there too because I heated up some chicken. Was that today? I think that was yesterday.
If it's in the garbage, you didn't quite get down that far.
Maybe I did that this morning. I think I've eaten a bunch today. Oh, that was yesterday. I had eggs. Today I had chicken. Never mind. Ricochet and Gunther. Oh, is that not next?
There? It's not.
So the guy that writes the long-term stories for wrestling?
Oh, the guy they found online that's a weirdo, probably.
He posted today, watch SmackDown tonight, because there's going to be some exciting stuff with Bray Wyatt.
You can't do that. What a jackass. He should be fucking fired.
He said you better tune in.
He's fired.
He didn't just come out and say it's going to be the greatest thing you've ever seen.
It's never the greatest thing. Nothing on WWE is.
I should get a belt.
I should get a belt.
I should buy a belt.
How much cocaine have we had? Just kidding.
I should buy a boat.
Only you
question,
have
question,
belt.
question.
I should buy a belt.
Question. I should buy a boat.
Yeah, you have to replace it with belt now.
Right. I should buy a belt.
There you go, a belt.
I can't do it.
I know. Film's like, let's go Liv, Bailey. Oh no, what on earth? Somebody in a hoodie. And Pickle's in the chat. Hey, Piccolo! What is going on? Is that what's happening? With what?
With what?
What specifically are you wanting to know what's happening? And it looks like, oh Lord, not another interference angle. Sigh. Robbie's like, it's D with ASMR Kit it coming. Yes, Kit it coming. Nice. Pickle's like, LOL, I was gonna come in hot, but really don't have anything to say. Dude, you had something to say. You were like, what? Like, what's happening? That's something to say. Film is like, people, I want to know who it is, too. And I'm so happy that you're here. How's it going, friend? I saw some glorious armpits. I love my women in WWE. And people's like, Dakota? Is she bleeding? Or is that her tat on her arm?
Ew.
It's probably just her tattoo. Looks like, yes, she's pretty much on perm bed rest. Dang. Well, I hope everything's still going well. How far along is she now? Vindicator says, and he's in the chat. Hey, Vin. How's it going, man? How's your Friday? Is it good? Good start to your weekend? Says, be funny if that mystery attacker was somebody from Toxic Attraction, either Gigi or, dare I say, Mandy. It won't be. Robbie's like, a dark-skinned person, D, you would be great playing Guess Who. Her hands weren't tanned. They were, like, probably her natural skin color, and it was darker than Bailey, whom she was by, and then she attacked the other girl, Tegan, with her foot.
Nobody likes your borderline racism, too.
Oh, my God. Stop.
Borderline.
Nobody's being racist, you freak. Oh, my God. You're so weird. Pico's like, Walter had the symphony music on NXT. It was not really symphony music. It's a song from somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably from, like, Lord of the Rings.
No, I don't know where it's from. I know I've heard it before.
Hobbit?
No. It has nothing to do
Troy.
with Lord of the Rings. No, it has nothing to do with your garbage
Alexander.
Greek stuff. Vindicator's like, but they smacking people down in your favorite town in the U.S. there, Travis. Chicago. Chicago. Robbie's like, Pickle, you know the song you say it best when you say nothing at all. Pickle's like, yeah. What's everyone's entrance music? I'd have some Method Man. I came to bring the pain. I don't know. What?
So Mark Messier is going up against France this Sunday.
France. They quit on everything. Chris says, hell yeah, I would come out to the Men in Black. LOL, Johnny Cash. That would be your entrance song? Yeah. I was like, D, what's wrong with country music like Glenn Campbell?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Who is that?
I don't know who Glenn Campbell.
Fuck no. I don't know. Is that like new age crap from like the 80s and newer?
What? No, it's like the 70s.
Oh.
Glenn Campbell?
I don't know that one. Pickles, I might know a song, but I don't know the person. Pickles, like, I'd bring back some Slipknot.
You ever heard of a guy named
Whoa,
Conway
I have
Twitty?
no idea what's happening. Rise like DLOD defo, get a belt. James Sotelo in the chat says, so if he's eating garage, he's learning how to survive if that day ever happens if he's eating garbage. Okay, James, it's fine, except for he used to never get in the garbage. Then he started having seizures, and he's on these medicines that make him, like, really hungry all the time.
And make him
And
not give a shit
so
about
he
the
doesn't
world.
care, and so he just gets into everything. And I mean everything. I literally took a casserole out of the oven and had it on the counter, okay? It was cooling off. The dog decided that he should eat it too. So he ate half of it before I knew what was going on, because he was in the kitchen all quiet like. He's eating cakes. He's eating a whole stinking bag of treats. He just pulls them off the counter, just goes to town.
He does that one actually.
And
quite
he
often.
eats the bag and all. Like, it's not like, oh, I ripped open the bag and ate the treats, Mom. No, he eats the goddamn bag, too. I don't want him to eat that stuff. It's bad for him. And it's bad for him to eat that much food. Pickle's like, oh, right. When I showed up, y'all were yelling about a mystery person out in the crowd. Yeah, some dumb bitch, like, was in the crowd, and she, like, had a hoodie on, and she, like, came over, and she, like, kicked what's-her-face in the face. Tegan. Yeah, that what's-her-face.
We don't know who it is,
So
though.
whoever
And
it
I didn't get a
is
view,
has major
so-
beef with Tegan. But her hands showed, and they were, like, dark. Like, darker skin. Like, Bianca. Like, her hands. But not her hands.
I'm trying to think. Couldn't have been Bianca because she's smaller.
Yes, the person
Could
was
have
smaller.
been Selena, but that wouldn't make sense. to
No, it
cover
wouldn't make
her
sense
up.
either. I just didn't know if there was somebody in NXT, because I don't watch NXT, that had a beef.
Ember Moon.
Oh, God, no.
It's not.
Please.
She's
No.
so.
No. Like Luke says, we did find out some exciting and terrifying news yesterday. I'm about to move to Letha and Ayla here for help and emotional support. Oh, no. Oh, no. Exciting and terrifying. What does that mean exactly? Ayla's like, come get us, Luke. She's crying and laughing at the same time. I don't know how much help I'd be. Pickle's like, I think I'm going to make some fried rice. Is your rice a day old? Because I've heard that the best fried rice is made with rice that's a day old.
It's better for you. It won't spike your insulin.
Robbie says, what type cola? And Pico's like, immediately, there's some speculations, and I bet it's going to blow the Twitter wrestling nerds up.
So, Sami Zayn does have a little bit shorter hair. He looks a lot cleaner.
Oh, he just put it in a man bun. It's disgusting. Oh, my God, gag. Chris says it was Harry Potter music during Walter promo. Is that what that was, Chris? Was Harry Potter? Pico says, I have some leftover ribs and going to saute onion and scramble an egg. Easy peasy. So you're going to have whatever rib it is, pork or beef. Rib fried rice. Rib fried rice. Rib fried rice. That's actually kind of funny. Rib fried rice.
Yum.
Sounds good, though. People's like Glenn Campbell. He's hardcore. Sounds like it. Vindicator's like, great start to my weekend for sure, Misty. I'm here listening to you wacky guys. But yeah, just dreaming about all the gifts I might get next weekend. Yay! Vindicator, I don't feel that you've been good enough to get gifts. I feel like you're a naughty, naughty boy.
So, Cole?
Everybody needs coal. Better use that to keep our fires lit.
Can I have some more, please?
Rob is like, I would have Prodigy. I'm the fire starter, Twisted Fire Starter. Bob's like, let's see if Ricochet got the guts to beat Gunther. And Robbie says, shouldn't have let the food in reach. Okay, you can leave the food out of reach, which I've done. He's a German Shepherd. I don't know if you know how big German Shepherds are, but he can get to my counter and his arm can go onto the counter, back to the back of the counter, and pull things towards himself because they're smart.
He gets the butter out. A knife, butters it, makes it all nice, heats it up in the microwave, and then just chews on it.
Yep. Sophie's like, AEW Dynamite got like 900,000 viewers this past week. Piccolo says it's absolutely bad. I don't know. Is he crapping everywhere now?
LA Knight. Now we're going to have some Bray Wyatt stuff happening right now.
He's not Piccolo. The thing of it is he doesn't. I just don't want him eating that kind of stuff. Like, he has eaten a huge piece of tinfoil before, guys. And I'm like,
the whole thing.
I hope to God that you do
fish.
not have a blockage in your fucking intestines, because that is a very, very expensive surgery. And luckily, the little pooped some of it out, but puked most of it up. I was like, you're a dumbass. Film's like, who could that mystery person be? Yeah. LA Knight. Scary. I don't know, Film, who the mystery person could be. You should tell us all about it and speculate for 5 minutes about it.
What's this garbage?
It's probably that garbage that guy was telling you to watch.
Like a TikTok or something?
It's the Bray Wyatt stuff, it looks like. Pico's like, better kid-proof all your snacks. Sophie's like, hopefully they don't drag out the reveal of who is under the hoodie that long.
Sounds like there's two people.
Well, it's LA Knight in a mask in the back. He's been kidnapped. Probably has duct tape over his mouth. That's kind of creepy.
Oh, maybe he's the masked man.
Chris says maybe
it's the only person to ever silence him. Yeah, there he is. LA Knight.
So he was attacked, kidnapped, and then somehow let go?
Yeah, now he's back to work.
That's weird.
He's working 9 to 5.
That's not usually how that goes.
Yeah.
Chris says maybe it was Aaliyah, and Robbie's like, any soy sauce in it, Cola? And Luke says, we're having twin girls. Luke, girls are easy. The only time you have to worry about girls is when they get older.
Yeah, when they turn
girls
like
are so easy when they're little. I'm telling you, they really are.
Yeah,
It'll be simple
until they're 11.
It'll be simple for at least the first 10 years. At least. But congratulations. I think it'll be fantastic. Little girls running around. I don't know what you're doing in there, but you better stop it.
Trying to get out.
Sophie's like, congrats, Luke. And Film's like, hey, Chris. And Ayla's like, oh, no, I'll stay here. Bigla's like, oh, Luke, that's awesome. Robbie's like, yeah, it is better a day-old rice. Yes, it is better with day-old rice. Actually, you're supposed to make fried rice with day-old rice. Not because it's more healthy for you, just because you're supposed to. Luke says, hello, Ayla. Thanks, Ayla. Ayla's like, I have a girl, and she's drama. Film's like, hey, Ravi, how's it going? Sophie says there are reports Mandy Rose has been asking for a release for weeks. Film says, I feel like I would give a good guess who I think it might be, but I don't think I'm going to say it to the very end. Film's like, goodbye, Mandy Rose. She was down the breast late. Pico's like, exactly, Ravi. Always dab some soy. Yes, soy. Ravi says, yeah, German Shepherds are big dogs. Well, taller than me. Yes, definitely. I knew you couldn't reach the back of my counter. Sophie's like, now...
He's a halfling from Middle Earth.
So it's like, now Vince wants to come back to the WWE, which has a lot of mixed reactions from every WWE fan. It's like, Timothy, you should have put your food on the roof. Dang, don't you think? For the squirrels? And the squirrels would get it. Chris was like, it was Bo. It was Bo.
Bo Dallas.
Big Al's like, oh God, not more QR codes. I don't know. I don't pay attention. Robbie's like, I'm good, Film. Did you get a new Shayna Baszler poster for your room? So it was like, have you heard about what is going on with Pokemon?
No, I don't know anything about Pokemon.
Are we supposed to?
I literally
Is
know
it
nothing
drama?
about Pokemon.
Is one Pokemon actually murdering another Pokemon?
Was there sexual allegations?
Damn you, Pikachu. We knew that he was probably peeking something.
At least you know one of their names.
That's the only one I know is that weird yellow one. That's it. Becker is in the chat. Hey, Becker,
Hey,
hi.
Becker.
He's waving and laughing. So he's like, I meant the one in the hoodie that helped damage control. Pico's like, he's
Who is
looking
it?
paranoid. I don't know, Sophie. Who is it?
Who's the extra? Kill the spare.
Film's like, no, I don't think so. Why'd you ask Robbie? And Pico's like, yeah. Walter's like, poor LA Knight kidnapped. Chris like, no, LA Knight is going to be possessed. Pico's like, hey, commercial time to hop into the kitchen. Walter's like, hey, Ela. Sophie says, girls are annoying to live with. I feel bad for Luke. Have to be living with 3 girls and no wrestling time. Nah, you just turn the girls on to wrestling. That's what you do. Hello. Duh.
LA Knight's in the ring.
Looks like, I guess the good news is when they are old enough for boys to come sniffing around, I have plenty of space and animals to get rid of evidence.
Right.
Just,
I know where some holes are.
Just make sure you have some pigs and find a way to get rid of the teeth. Because that's the only part of the human that pigs can't digest or eat. Other than that, you'd be good. I didn't tell you that.
There's some holes.
I learned that from a movie.
There's some holes out in Arco that there's no way anybody would ever find them.
No. But he'd have to bring him to the States. He's in
I'm
Ireland.
sure there's holes in Ireland.
Robbie says, Film, you're a big fan of Shayna. Becker's like, snow, burr, it's cold. Where are you from, Becker? Where are you at?
Yeah.
Harley's in the chat tonight. Hey, Harley, good to see you
Hey,
back.
Harley.
Says, what's going on? Glad I found a channel of internet. How you doing?
We're doing fantastic. Watching some
freaking great.
Friday Night Smackdown. Right now we got LA Knight up there.
Yeah, the first match of the
He's
night was
knocking right on
Liv,
the front door.
Liv and what's-her-face, Tegan versus
isn't
the
there a
Damage
song?
Control.
Knock, knock, knocking on Bray Wyatt's front door.
He might be.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
of that match, Tegan was kicked in the face by a hooded strange figure out from the audience.
A hoodie.
And then she was pinned by Io Sky. So the Damage Control won that first match of the night. Sophie says, but girls do have their time of the month. Sophie, that
What
shit
the
doesn't
hell?
happen until they're like fucking older.
Yeah, like 13.
Like little girls,
14, 15.
babies and little girls, they're fucking easy as shit. Like they're easy. Walter's like, okay, at 9:10 p.m. I'm going to be here Monday, 8 p.m. Raw, still in chat. Film's like, no, I'm not a big fan of Shayna Baszler, Ravi. Film, I think you love her a lot. Pickle's
Boy,
like, no
howdy.
way, Sophie, smarten me up.
It was Boy Howdy.
Boy, howdy. It's not, it's Uncle Howdy. Walter says, New York got snowing.
Oh, lights just went out.
It's cold. What happened? I don't know what's happening. It's not happening on mine. I don't like it, the airhead. It ruins everything for me.
Does it?
Yes, it really
You're
does.
usually reading.
It ruins
I give you
everything for
warning.
me. Film's like, but I'm probably sure you're
Yeah.
just teasing
Yeah.
me just for laughs and
Yeah.
giggles, Ravi.
Do it. You didn't say yeah. You didn't say
Yeah! Don't want to hurt everybody's eardrums.
yeah.
Sophie says Ash and Pikachu are leaving Pokemon. Oh. Do they all have a falling out? Is it because Ash
Is it a major breakup?
Is it because Ash is violating all the other Pokemon?
Hopefully it's not a sexual assault charge. Did he have an OnlyFans?
Robbie says, "Do your dog has longer limbs than me to reach things?" He really does. He really does. Chris says, "So they are advertising Gunther versus Ricochet as like a New Japan New Japan
It's New Japan.
matchup." Jesus. He was like, "Not my girl. She had colic, has eczema. She didn't sleep for a full night until she was 11 months old. She still just cries all the time. She pooped on me more times than I'd like to admit. Just not fun." Rob is like, "D, how does your mind work? You have jokes for days." Chris is no Ash is no longer
Ray
the main
is sick
character.
of this entire game. Yeah! What LA should have said right there.
You guys, our storyline is way better. Sexual allegations, isn't it? That's why Ash can no longer be the main character of Pokemon.
There's a full investigation.
There's a full for all these allegations. Looks like no, but they are ending the Ash and Pikachu story at the end of this season. New characters will be revealed in the next season. Walter's like, "Poor Ayla with a kid." Walter, she got 2. Don't feel that bad for her.
Oh shit!
She
LA's
made those
attacking
choices.
it.
I'm just kidding. It's Bray. Oh, we all know how it ends? Is he growing out his dreads? I feel like he's growing out his dreads.
LA's just kicking the shit out of him. But look at his face. He's laughing.
Is he
all the
laughing
time.
about it?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. He usually does laugh about stuff.
Little pig. Like they can't have things pre-recorded.
They can't. They can't pre-record anything.
That's Bray's voice.
Definitely.
You want to see? Oh, there is somebody up top though. Can't fake that.
Sophie says there is a report I saw somewhere the next time USA Network and WWE talk, Triple H will convince them to make it 2 hours. Oh, yeah?
Please, thank you. Hopefully you guys are watching because this is the most exciting Bray thing we've seen in about 2.5 years.
Speculations are fun.
Almost as fun as sexual allegations. And Pikachu. Do you think Pikachu had them fired? Because they're showing their, whatever they are, boobies?
Probably.
Are they-
Showing all
aren't
their
they like
hoo-hoo
little
stuff.
birds or something?
As Robbie says, Ashley's a kitty fiddler. Oh, God.
Oh, Lord. That makes sense. See, so whoever it is coming down to the ring. So there are more than one, guys. There's at least doe. Not a female deer, but like does.
It was like, "Hi, Walter." Walter's like, "Okay, eliminate talking." Boo. Becker's like, "Hamburgers." Robbie's like, "Poor Ayla with a kid." Oh, it's Ayla's kids that look after her. Sophie says, "I meant to make Raw 2 hours." It was like, "My boy was easy when he was a baby, harder as a toddler." Walter says, "Becker, hi, no emojis. You can do English in chat, thanks." Walter, he can do some emojis. It's fine. He doesn't do very many. It's okay. Robbie's like, "D knows a lot about raising kids. Big up." Walter's like, "Lights out. He's here." Walter's like, "Bray Wyatt, beat him up." Becker is giving us ribbons and medals to other places. I'm guessing soccer things? Football things. Anyway, so the Uncle Howdy character just came out and laughed a lot. It was really stupid.
Yeah, scared.
I am not
Yeah.
impressed
He was scared.
by any of it so far. Chris says Bray saying yeah like Brody Lee. Vindicator says what is the next WWE pay-per-view? What is?
Royal Rumble.
I'm guessing Bray and LA will fight there finally.
That's a long ways away.
Martha's in the chat says, "As I
Hey,
said it
Martha.
before, it feels so good to be home." Yeah, Chicago. Walter's like, "Geez, foggy at SmackDown." I was like, Ash, he's a kitty fiddler too, LOL. And Ayla's like, is he an arsonist too? Does he
He has
have oddly shaped feet? Phil's like, what on earth? And Walter's like, there's Uncle Howdy. And Chris said, it's Uncle Howdy. And Phil says, so Bray is not the crazy mask guy. And then ate him. Then who is that? You notice that the crazy mask guy, when he came down, didn't talk?
And he was thinner. But it's probably Bo.
Robbie says, no, scratch that. A pokey fiddler. A Pokemon fiddler. Film says, dude, my mind is blown right now. And Chris is like, that was kind of cringe. Robbie's like, Dia's scared, LOL, of the laughter. And Walter's like, who is Uncle Howdy? Not sure who. The indicator's like, Howdy is either a non-wrestling actor or Bo Dallas or Vincent from Impact. I think it's somebody's mom.
I have no idea who it is.
Probably Trent's mom. She probably needed a
Sue?
job.
Could be Sue. I didn't even think about that.
I think it's Sue.
Stop soldier suicide.
Stop suicide altogether. How about we stop any kind of male suicides? That'd be nice. Since they're the ones that are the most.
Stop killing yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of men out there that get treated like doo-doo. Doo-doo.
No?
I
Do you
think
get treated like doo-doo?
No. I'm not. I said a lot of men, not me.
I was just making sure I don't treat you like doo-doo.
Well, I'm just saying, like, so a lot of people underestimate what they can do in 5 years, but they overestimate what they can do today.
Mm.
And so it puts on a tremendous amount of stress on them,
It's a lot of pressure.
and then they try to be perfect, and then they don't become perfect, and then they kill themselves. So there's a lot to it, but basically you just got to set goals, and then that'll keep you alive. That's literally the answer. Set fucking goals. Whether you reach them or it doesn't matter. It's the journey, not the freaking reward at the end.
Yeah, our honor.
Ours.
It was like Ash violating the Pokemon. Robbie's like, Vince to return on commentary.
It's Roman.
Chris says Vincent and Dutch were an NXT crowd, so don't think it's them. Vindicator says, Travis, are you guys watching Tribute to the Troops? Tomorrow, only 3 matches, and all of them are lame.
I'm pretty sure it's on Saturday or Sunday. But it does say tomorrow, so I don't know. Maybe.
Walter's like,
I'll have to see when it's on.
Right? Walter says, Pat McAfee will be back to WWE after college football is over. And Becker's given us a whole bunch of dates from 14 to 22. I don't know why. Robbie says, Ayla, only you can stop Ash. Like that girl from Dora the Explorer. You saying, Ash, no pokey fiddling when you see him.
So I like McAfee, or whatever his name is. I really do. I don't mind him. But I don't like how he left. And so I'd rather have Wade Barrett.
Right.
I'm just that way. I'm a little bit more loyal.
It was like, are you drinking wine? Yum. I need to get a bottle. Yes, I'm drinking wine.
Do you want the drama award?
I don't want the drama award. Who would want that?
Who gets it tonight?
I don't know.
Probably going to be Sami Zayn by the end of the night. Calling it now.
Walter says 2:30 p.m. special WWE Troops show.
Right now, I'm going to go ahead and give the drama award to Bray Wyatt, but we're only halfway through the show. But he looked very dramatized in that corner.
Was it because he was laughing
Yeah, he got
about stuff?
beat up and he was crying in the corner. Let's see if that charged faster. A little bit faster than it normally does. You took that out of this room, so I can't help you if you needed a charge. Stole it.
It'll wait tonight for tonight. Oh, look at dog hair.
Yum.
Yum.
Keratin.
Ooh. Delicious.
Here comes Emporium. With Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be 100% honest. Gunther better win this in like less than 7 minutes.
He better win it, period. That's all I have to say.
No, if it goes over 7 minutes, that's a loss to him, even if he comes out ahead.
Ayla says, okay,
It
Robbie.
ruins his character.
It
Ricochet
does.
is not good.
He's supposed to be a badass monster, right? Thumbs like, dude, I still want to know who that creepy mask guy was if that ain't Bray Wyatt. And Robbie says, Ayla, is white wine better than red wine?
We will be timing this match.
Vindicator.
Over 7 minutes, it hurts Gunther. Calling it right now.
Vindicator says, so because this is not the main event, Gunther is keeping his title tonight because normally a show ends on a title change.
How do
Not
you know
always.
it's not
This
gonna last?
isn't Vince stuff, you know.
How
This
do you
is
know
all
it's not going
Paul.
to last an hour and 12 minutes?
Yeah, it could totally last the rest of the show.
You know the main event's going to be freaking the guy that just drove up.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Old Roman Reigns-y bum.
You've just seen it. Sami Zayn was all dressed up for him.
Film's like, all right, here comes Ricochet. This one's going to be a good match right here. Chris says, oh, this is Ricochet's most important match. Walter's like, 8 more days until Christmas. Fuck, Walter, do you have to tell people that? It was like, depends on what each person likes. I like more of a sweet wine. I lean towards reds. Chris says, so is Dave Meltzer going to give this match 7 stars?
I look forward to No Wine at All. That's my favorite. This
Mine's
is
not
pretty
that
good,
bad.
right? But
It's not that bad. It's not that bad for you. As long as you're
Postman
not
Pierce
having
just
it like
kicked
all
out
day long.
Imperium. Emporium has been booted by Postman Pierce. This is for that cup, but I thought Ricochet already won the cup. So why is the cup here?
He did win the cup.
So shouldn't it be in his house?
Maybe he can't take it there. Maybe he's unavailable to do that. Chris says, no, Travis, you know this match is going to be 30 minutes, New Japan style match.
So was that the bell for the match or just to announce it?
Just to
what I'm
announce
saying.
it.
That's what I'm saying. They do that bell shit that throws me off.
Ayla says, I have had good white wine too, though.
If
Mason
you're going to do
Hodgkinson.
that, I think you need to do it louder, like ding, 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 like they do in boxing.
Right, like make it a different sound.
Uh-huh.
We have Mason Hodgkinson in the
Hey,
chat. Hey,
Hodgkin.
Mason says, I think Uncle Howdy is played by the guy who was Bo Dallas. That would be Bray's brother.
Yes.
Vindicator says, Travis, who wins a hypo match between Gunther and MJF? Gunther.
If they're in WWE, it's Gunther. If it's in AEW, then MJF.
Piccolo says, my ex-wife was a lush. I know all the wines because of her. Do you know every wine? All the wines?
Or she just drink box wine, because most lushes just drink box wine, because it's cheaper and it's in a bag. It's like in a bladder.
It is in a bladder. Robbie says, is that a store's own brand of red wine? What I'm drinking? No, it's not. It was like, I don't know much about wine. Becker's message retracted, and Walter says, good job, ref, injecting the Imperium. And Ayla says, we have a wine store, Robbie. Robbie's like, do you, Ayla? Walter's like, okay, Ricochet for the win. Good luck. It was like, our city does. Vindicator's like, Travis, does your American accent force you to call Imperium Emporium? LOL.
No, it was a thing in NXT. I can't even remember who gave it to him. I've just held on to it.
Mason is like, MJF is overrated.
Overrated.
I was like, which country is the wine from? Italy. It's an Italian wine.
It's rotten grapes from Italy. Stepped on by somebody with dirty feet.
Hopefully. I hope it was dirty feet.
All right, well, Gunther's laying on top of him using his body weight. Oh, Ricochet.
That's totally going to be the problem.
Gunther's trying to wrestle him, which is just weird. Is this like to build up to wrestling Brock? If he ends up fighting Brock, that better be a 7-minute match in Brock's favor. So, I don't like the idea of those wrestling because it can't help Gunther.
Right.
Unless he wins, and then it just destroys Brock, so that doesn't make any sense to me. Little hip toss.
Film's like, happy birthday, Rip Brody Lee. It was like, probably America, Robbie. No, Ayla, no. Pico says, dirtier feet, the sweeter the juice. It's usually how it goes.
Oh.
Film's like, it's Luke Harper, Mr. Brody Lee's birthday today. Walter says, I still miss WWE 2K22 game, Daphne. That's okay.
Sounds like a Tupac song, and I didn't like it.
I'll try to get back into that, Walter. I've been kind of lazy.
Drinking?
Like, our weekends have been kind of busy, and
Oh,
like, so
games?
Sundays would kind of be my day off from doing anything, and so I kind of haven't really wanted to.
I'll just get her in here and do it on like Tuesday night or something. Make a lot more sense.
Pickle's like, that's the adage, Sophie's like, that Uncle Howdy thing was awesome.
Wasn't it? I thought so too.
So much.
It's just nice to see another step in the evolution of Bray Wyatt.
Totally. I agree.
You got to swirl it before you say that.
Vindicator's like, not really,
I feel
Sophie.
like you have it in the wrong fingers. Aren't you supposed to put it between the middle fingers?
Do you drink wine all of a sudden? Do you know?
I've seen it on TV.
Do you know, like, wine etiquette or something? Does it matter? I'm going to start
You go
drinking
like
it like this.
And then smell it.
This is delicious.
Smell it. Smell it. Smell it.
It's good shit.
Now she knows who Glenn Campbell is. Just came back to her.
I have no idea who that is.
It's people that drink wine like with their fists. There's a big drop.
creepy.
Wait.
Robbie says, you ever drink a white wine spritzer? No, because I'm not a big fan of white wine. Usually they're really tart and dry. Sophie's like, yeah, let's see D play 2 wrestlers. It was like, Jordan's uncle's friend owns a wine vineyard, so over Thanksgiving I had some of their wine that Jordan's cousins helped press and make in California.
With our dirty feet.
With their dirty feet. Was it delicious? California wine's just so...
What? So you don't like California. The Northern California's good. Look at what a cat drug in. Some Puss in Boots. Nobody wants to see her soccer kicks.
Oh my god, he threw his
He said
milk up in the air too.
cat kick. Gobble.
Oh my god, did you see how he drank his milk? Did you see how he drank his milk? He didn't drink it like normal. He didn't go. He went like a cat. Because he's Puss in Boots.
Right.
As I spill my wine on myself. I didn't mean to do that. Slosh on me.
Now you're definitely getting a DUI if you drive.
I'm not driving anywhere.
If you've been drinking. No.
I'm not going to go run over a pedestrian, Travis.
Same old argument every time somebody gets ran over by a car. We should ban cars.
No, they usually say we should ban guns.
Ban cars.
Better ban those guns.
Some poor lady got ran over by a drunk driver in our city the other day.
On Saturday, last Saturday.
He
So they're
had
doing an
2.
investigation. I guess they're investigating her because she had suicidal tendencies. And so they're trying to investigate to see if she did it on purpose.
Just dove out in front of him.
Like, walked out in traffic on purpose.
We have a...
Whether or not he swerved and hit her or whatever, they're investigating to see if she possibly did it on purpose.
It's good defense. Keep that
No, that's not his defense that's doing it.
Well,
like,
it
the
will
cops
be.
are investigating
That's
it.
what I'm saying. It will be his defense.
The reason why the cops are investigating it is because her friends have come forward and said, not that they're not sad that but she had expressed multiple times of suicidal tendencies.
You know that Blue Streak or whatever, that football show with the kids?
Varsity Blues?
Uh-huh. Remember? Hurry.
Uh-huh.
That's this kid. The nut kicker.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you saw it in time.
I didn't, but they might show it again.
He's the one the one that's naked in the patrol car, steals the cop car.
Mm-hmm.
He likes the teacher stripping in the strip club. Like, who wouldn't?
Yeah. He's all naked all the time.
All right, Walter's back. Oh, sorry. Gunther is back in there with Ricochet.
Yeah.
Ricochet somehow hanging in here.
Walter's like, come on, Ricochet,
He's got
win.
got
the IC
literally
belt.
20 seconds to win this, or else.
I don't feel that it's fair because they aren't going to show or do anything throughout the commercial
Don't
break.
care.
And that's like 3 minutes of his
fine.
time.
He should have already won this. This match should have lasted 30 fucking seconds. That's why I gave him 7 minutes. Right here, it's coming. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. 7 minutes right there. Now it just hurts a Walter. No matter what. Now I don't care if he wins or not. He looks stupid.
Sophie says we got 2 more SmackDowns left of the year and possibly 2 more Raws left of the year. Pico says you're supposed to swirl it in your mouth and spit it in a bucket. I'm not tasting the wine, you guys. I'm drinking it.
Well, you drink the bucket later.
No, you don't.
You didn't know that?
You don't drink the bucket later.
You just drink the whole bucket.
No, you don't drink other people's spit, Travis.
Other people's buckets?
Everybody spits in the same fucking bucket.
I bet you I knew some people that would drink that.
I'm pretty sure you do. And you know what's funny? I bet you still know those type of people. That's the horrible, sad part of it.
That sounds like a good, like, truth or dare, right? Like, wouldn't that be fucking fun as fuck?
That's so disgusting.
But I dare you to do that. Better than toilet water.
Without Travis puking.
No, I'd puke.
No, you can't.
I'll fast.
You can't.
I'll fast before.
You can't puke. You
So it's
can't
all
gag.
dry.
You can't puke. You can't dry heave. You can't nothing. You guys sit there and just watch the whole thing happen.
Like a hairball coming up.
It was like suck it through your teeth and spit it out. Gross, guys. I'm not trying the wine. It's wine I already like. I'm going to drink it. Where he's like, ain't you meant to swish it in your mouth to get the taste and then spit it out? Not if you already like the wine and you're drinking it. That's if you're tasting multiple wines, guys. Technically, Ayla, that's what we should have done on that wine thing that we went through with the zoo.
Spit it out.
Yes! We should have just swirled it, tasted it, and spit it out. Literally, that's what you should have done. Sophie says they are taping next week's SmackDown tonight, and December 30th SmackDown is live. And Pico says, then turn yourself around and the stinky, like, perfect wine tasting right there. It says, yeah, it was good. Not my favorite, but it was sweet wine. I'd say 1 to 10 on sweetness. It was an 8. Sophie says, at least with this YouTube thing, you could do it anytime. Robbie says, haha, Ayla is the queen of the stinky leg. Harley says, what is your favorite candy? Travis, in the past, what was your favorite candy? On your deathbed, when you're dying and you want that Coke, what candy are you going to have with it?
Is candy bars candy?
Yep, any kind of candy.
I liked Milky Way Darks, but I don't know if it was... that's what I would have with a Coke. Swedish Fish are great, but I can't eat them with Coke because they're
You don't have to eat them with a Coke.
They're
but it'd just be like your deathbed thing.
They're too foamy.
So, that's his... That would have been his favorite candies. He doesn't eat candy anymore, so... It would have been a past thing.
Yeah, anymore it's hard to remember. I mean, obviously, like cookies and stuff, if there's cookies. I kind of like that stuff. Flour stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I still look for things that I can build with almond flours and things.
That's more of desserts rather than candy.
Yeah, pastry stuff.
Vindicator says, love how Travis keeps that room so neat and organized right down to the hats with AEW on the top row, confirming that Travis is more of a mark for Tony Khan than Paul Levesque.
You're funny.
Sophie's like, it's
Those
funny.
are all
if this was
WWE hats on top. There's one. This is my stuff. I mean, that one's a WWE hat.
the AEW
That
one isn't
one's-
WWE hat
That's
either.
wrestling gown. And that one's wrestling gown. That one could go up there, I guess. But I figure I'll wear this one still because I wear it.
Yeah.
I'm just wearing a Christmas hat right now. Nobody said anything about it. Nobody said
Rude. They don't know how to say anything
But-
about that stuff.
So there's going to be an empty slot up there unless I buy another hat. And I don't really want to buy another hat. So.
No more hats. Sophie says it's funny if this was the Attitude Era, Mandy Rose wouldn't have been released. And Robbie
No, she
says
would have
Travis,
been on TV.
who had the better career, Stone Cold or The Rock?
The Rock.
Chris
Stone
says,
Cold's career was cut short.
Chris says, need to give DMT haters Shotzi Kai, Liv Bliss a white Christmas. And Sophie says, I'm surprised this match isn't the main event of the show with the way they were hyping it.
Roman's going to be there.
Roman's here. He has to be the main person. Pico's like, is this for the title? Yes.
Yes, this is a championship match that's went way over time.
Chris was like, we miss Fat Walter. And Sophie's like, yeah, it is the title match. Robbie says Ricochet gonna need icy hot after this match. So he's like, Edo people also spit in the bucket. Robbie's like, LOD would defo do that. Really? Nobody does that.
Spit buckets?
Like, I don't go to fancy wine tastings, you guys. Like, I'm not rich. I'm not the Bella twins who go out there and do that shit. Watch them. You want to see that crap. People drinking and spitting in buckets. It was like, really, Sophie? And Vindicator's like, so live crowds don't get into
Ricochet
Gunther
here.
versus Ricochet matches.
Ricochet goes to kick him and he's like, I can't jump that high.
Like they do Gunther versus Sheamus. Must be some UK bias. Totally is. There's like Gunther with the walls of Jericho on Ricochet. Sophie says, just kidding. It was like, I'm asking. People's like, Fat Walter sounds like a Cosby Kids cartoon. Sophie says, let's let Dee drink wine any way she wants to. People's like, oh, you're right. My mistake. Sophie's like, hopefully Sasha Banks doesn't cry in her new promotion.
It's okay if she does, because we have the drama award. We will give it to her.
I really don't care what she does with her life, actually, as long as she's not anywhere near wrestling. And that I have to watch.
Oh, she might be.
Oh, goody gumdrops. I better drink more.
13 minutes. Are you fucking kidding me? This is almost went double of what it should have went.
It was like, just spit it out till if it's the right way. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Sorry, guys. I'm not gonna waste good wine. Sophie says, what is your fave drink of all time?
Coca-Cola Classic? Not even close. Like, there's nothing even in the same category.
But I was like, that's what we are talking about, D. Tasting wine. We know you're getting pissed tonight on 3 bottles of wine. I have had not even 1 glass of wine, you guys. Stop being weird.
Why are you babysitting?
Oh my God, because I have to talk so much because people are chatting so much.
Why don't you wet your whistle?
Why don't you wet your whistle? Why don't you say what they're saying? Phil's like, come on, Ricochet. And Sophie says mine would be M&M's or Hershey's. Chris says, apparently we are getting an Arctic blast next week in time for Christmas here in Texas. Possible snow. Chris, it does melt. Okay? You guys might lose power. The roads might be a bit icy. It's not as scary as you think.
It's going to be in the 40s here.
Jesus. We're supposed to get a whole bunch of snow. Pico says that this Asian comedian on Netflix was talking about being older and enjoying Mounds candy. He's sad and can't accept the joy from Almond Joy.
That's hilarious. Oh my God, they went to another commercial break.
They did. They went to another commercial break just
We're
for
at
you.
14:30.
Robbie says Travis just has a food injection when he wants food and drink. Sophie says if Travis is being compared to Tony Khan, does he smoke weed?
Tony Khan or Travis? Travis.
If
no.
Travis is being compared to Tony Khan, does he smoke weed? No. Travis doesn't do any drugs at all. Travis just eats spinach. Yes, Ayla, that's exactly what he does.
I did. I had 2 cans of spinach today.
Robbie says I couldn't see the design on the hat to realize. Film's like, let's go Ricochet. Sophie says, is it me? But that backstage segment with a Bloodline and Zayn giving me the vibe that something big is going to happen.
Yeah, Kevin Owens is going to show up.
Film's like, no, he doesn't smoke. Sophie, what are you talking about? Robbie's like,
I was actually looking for somebody that does.
Not for his own personal gain, people.
Because my dog has seizures, and sometimes they get so bad he can't relax and he can't get out of them, so he just keeps having them over and over and over. And so we have to get him some diazepam shots. And so instead of doing that, I was like, wonder if marijuana would work in states it's legal in. If that would get him out of it. But it's not that easy to find people that do that when you don't do it because everybody thinks you're a cop.
Right?
I just can't go over to my neighbor's house and be like, hey, we get my dog hide.
Right?
And I'm sure my neighbors do it. I'm pretty sure everybody I know does it. They just hide it from me. Just kidding. I know people.
Which neighbors?
I bet you they do.
Yeah? Yeah, it's possible.
Almost 100%. That's a dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
Few houses down next to Marsha.
Oh, yeah. They definitely.
Oh, broken.
It's like D outside of YouTube. She lives that Gucci lifestyle. We saw a glimpse of it on that Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Yeah, that's it. It was like, just spit it back in the bottle. Delicious. Then I'll give the bottle to you. How's that, Ayla? Does that sound good?
Why is it so weird?
Because everybody's telling me to spit things out, and
Hey,
everybody
your
else
bottle's
is
empty.
everybody else is being weird.
Your cup's
Yeah, because
empty.
you were talking, so I had a chance to drink my drink.
Talk
Everybody else is being weird, telling me this is what I should do. So you know what? I will. I'll spit it right back in the bottle, and then I'm gonna gift it to Ayla. And say, "How do you like that? Huh? Is that good? You like that? Is that good wine? Is it? Is it good?"
The right road.
So Ayla's like, "Sounds delicious." See,
You're on
she
the
really
right
wants
road
it.
to get the drama trophy. Just say it.
I mean, give the people what they want. That what you guys want to see is me putting it in my mouth and spitting it right back out. I'm sure Travis will be excited about it.
I was like, leave.
Don't be gross, guys.
She'll talk with food in her mouth.
I will do it.
That's disgusting.
And
Out there, oh, Ricochet.
I
lands
will
on his
be like,
feet.
seafood?
Just make sure you eat it. 18 minutes. This is how they destroyed Bobby Lashley. Is they put him in a long ass match like this with freaking what's his name?
Ciampa?
Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa. And then now look at him. He just lost on Monday. Gunther almost has him right here, but still can't beat him. Big clothesline. Is Gunther going to go up top? That's fucking stupid. This lumbering oaf goes up top to try to land. I don't even know what you would call it.
That's pretty creepy and crazy. Where I was like, D, never change, never change. It's like message retracted, delete that as a wino. Oh my gosh. And Vindicator's like, this match is only going to on long because of too many bills to pay. Ugh. People's like, dang, Sophie, you straight edge or live in a monastery or something. Harley's like, zero snow might melt in Texas, but it doesn't melt in Michigan when it gets this time of year. No, it doesn't really melt here either, Harley, so... Rob was like, D, the wino, it does have a ring to it. Ayla's like, wino D. And Sophie says, I drink Coke sometimes as well as Pepsi and apple juice, lemonade, and water.
You know, the Coke and the Pepsi are probably better for you than the apple juice or whatever.
Apple
you said.
juice.
That's pure sugar.
It just sounds disgusting.
So look, Ricochet hasn't beat...
Because, like, we stopped over at the Legal Leaf this week, bought some cartridges and more peach candies. That's fun.
What did I just hear? The Legal Leaf?
Uh-huh.
And they bought cartridges? Like for guns?
Mm-mm.
For printers?
Uh-uh.
Oh, I have no idea.
Smoking apparatuses.
Oh.
Chris says it stuck to the ground in 2020 and only one pipe broke and lights went out for 5 minutes. It wasn't that bad. I was in snowstorms in Colorado and Wyoming, so I would say I'm used to it by now. There you go. And here's like, no spamming, Daria. We heard you the first time. Rob was like, Sophie living it up. Hayla's like, we could have got you some when we were in Vegas. Jordan has a friend who has a friend who has a brother. Nice. He was like, Vin, watch yourself.
Yeah, it's not... I even if I got it, which I guarantee I could get it, I couldn't give it to the dog unless I made it into some sort of a food, because I'm not going to be around it when it's burning.
Yep. The food thing's a possibility.
Yeah. I'd have to look up how to make stuff. Bake it.
Pickle says
And then how do you cook it without smelling it? Wouldn't it cook?
It wouldn't burn, though. Well, it's too late now for him to be a
Walter.
winner.
Huh?
As for you, it's too late now for him to be a winner.
Yeah, no, I mean, Walter got buried tonight. Even though he won this match, he got buried. This is terrible for Walter. I don't know if he can recover from it.
Pickle says this backwash gift is not you at all, D. I know, right? It was like, I'm just worried
21.25.
you're not drinking wine the right way. Because like, oh my god, and make an OnlyFans for that. I know, right? That's what I should do. Vindicator's like, message retracted, and it's like, Travis, you remember Ozzy eating that chocolate?
I sure do.
Never
Surprised
forget
I
it.
wasn't outside puking.
It was so gross.
He just put it in his mouth and just left it in there.
I know.
Like the whole thing.
The
It was
whole
one of those like Easter egg, like the Reese's.
Yeah, it was a Reese's
Easters.
peanut butter cup egg, Easter egg. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I remember. Robbie's like, spit that out and swirl things in your mouth. You kids might be watching. Film says Piccolo, yes, very shocking. Many Rose have created an OnlyFans. Man, she really hates her fiance. Oh, okay. Vindicator's like, I can't, Daria. I'm not on TV and don't own any mirrors. Film's like, I knew she was going to take it, turn for the worse. Walter's like, okay, bye, guys. See you Monday for Raw. And Piccolo says, yo, I swear male culture these days, they'll pay for anything. Kind of gross. Desperate, maybe. I don't know. Chris says, that's called the Walter Splash. He did it in the Indies.
No, fuck.
Anyways, good night, Walter. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have a good weekend. Don't forget to watch, Troops stuff and whatnot. But we'll definitely see you on Monday for Raw. Yeah, it says night. Walter, Film's like, shame on you, Mandy. Shame on you. And Pico's like, have a good one, Walter. Robbie says, I like apple juice. It's quite nice, ice cold. Devin Rice
Here comes
is in.
Braun Strowman.
Devin Rice is in the chat.
Hey,
Says,
Devin.
oh my gosh, this match is freaking awesome. Pico says,
This is
carts for
awesome.
my
Clap,
vapey
clap, clap,
baby
clap.
boo thing. H Zen is in the chat. Says
H.
Roman Reigns today there. Yeah, he's going to be here tonight.
He's gonna main event this. He's not gonna wrestle, but he's there.
Yeah, he's there. Robbie's like, Film, if Mandy was covered up, you would cry. Harley says, all this one talk make me want to drink. I'm going to get some pineapple rum. All this wine talk. Film says, and Gunther killed Ricochet once again. Chris says, this is Ricochet's most important match since versus Will Ospreay. And Vindicator says, so only now the front row crowd gets excited about this because the pace has picked up, proving people like fast matches instead of slow ones with big lumbering guys or Danny McBrienson.
Not always. And Walter's not a small guy. It's always better when you have a small guy and a big guy together in the same match. If you have two small guys, it looks too choreographed. It looks goofy because they're all like flippity flips.
Right.
And if you have two big guys, then it's very slow and meandering.
What the hell? What a weird question.
What you brewing up?
Robbie says, do you put some in your wine and see how that works out for you? Yeah, no thanks. William's like, Robbie, I wouldn't care. Ayla says, just buy a special muffin, but when I was young, we made butter with it. That's what I would have done, just incorporate it with butter. That's how I know how to do it. Pico's like, I've eaten all my fried rice, and they are now just finishing the match. Yeah, it took him about 20 minutes.
He likes Sammy a lot, but he loves the bloodline. He loves the family. Keep watching, something exciting is going to happen.
H-Sen message retracted. Robbie's like, Film, but cared when Shayna was covered up. H-Sen message retracted.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, it smells when you cook it, but the dispensers in Vegas had food item things that I'm sure your dog could eat. Film says, well, you got to be a huge fan of Shayna, not me.
Did he just say Pierce? Postman Pierce?
Mm-hmm.
What are they going to do with the postman?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
I don't know what's happening.
I know, I told you, listen. So you know. Basically, he's going to come out, and they're going to make Sammy a full-time Ooze. That's a ceremony tonight.
You think?
So I guess that the reason that Sasha didn't come back is because she wanted to get paid like Becky and Charlotte.
Bitch, please.
And they're like, not a chance.
Oh, I'm sorry. Remember when you crybabied and quit on us like multiple times instead of just once? It was like multiple times. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did they call Postman Pierce?
Devin Rice is in the chat. Hey, Devin. Says Braun Strowman is going to be the next challenger to Gunther for the WWE IC Championship.
Right. And after what they did to him tonight, I have a feeling he's going to lose because they made him look weak.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
They'll make
Is
Braun
that
Strowman
Braun's
win.
gonna end up beating him, and I am not a fan of that.
I don't think he should be any kind of champion at all, really.
Well, I just don't want to see him with championship on him.
Exactly. I don't want him to be a champion at all. Let's see. Vindicator says, so slobbering Strowman and stiff Gunther will likely battle at the pay-per-view.
Yes.
They're just making it too obvious. Robbie says, oh, film, I only know about her because of you.
But
Devin
you're going to get a
says-
couple tag team matches beforehand with Imperium.
Yeah. Devin says, I would love to see Gunther versus Ilja Dragunov at WWE WrestleMania 23.
You want to see Dragunov? Huh.
Film
I mean,
says,
he did have a good match with Walter, like, in NXT. He actually had two of them. One in NXT UK and then one in NXT. But he's a smaller guy.
mm-hmm.
But he's, like, he wrestles like a big guy, but he's small. So, like Pete Dunne.
Oh, okay.
Or Butch, whatever they call him.
Right. Harley says, let's see, Film says, oh, Robbie, you're such a comedian. Vindicator says, is butter superior to margarine? Yes.
Yeah, I don't even think they're in the same category.
Harley says, I'll see you guys Monday for Monday Night Raw. Going to play WWE Supercard. All right, Harley,
Awesome.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out.
We'll
with us.
definitely see you on Monday for Raw.
What time we got? Oh, still got a lot.
Film says, Robbie, so I got to ask you who's going to win the Royal Rumble in 23. Devin says, I bet the Empire will betray Sami Zayn tonight.
Tonight? That seems way early to do that.
Yeah, Pickle says on the tribal segment, yo, Oos, I'm not happy with my Secret Santa. It's been 2 years in a row that I get Jimmy. Ayla says, Vin, it depends on what you're making and your preference. I love real unsalted butter. Chris says, Elijah versus Roman would be an interesting only to see how much punishment he could take from Roman. Robbie says, who had the better career, John Candy or Jim Carrey?
I mean, obviously, when Jim Carrey came in, there was more money to be made. So if you're going by money, Jim Carrey probably had a better career.
I'm going to say John Candy.
I like John Candy's movies better.
I think he died way too soon.
But Jim Carrey has 2 or 3 that are untouchable classics. But John Candy has a shit ton of just really good movies.
Robbie's like, film, who is in it? Pico's like, I really love some John Candy. Gone too soon. Me, exactly what I say. Film's like, Robbie, no, I'm saying, guess which wrestler do you think should win the Royal Rumble in 23? Ooh, what's it going to be about? Listening.
What's my Pierce?
Why is Walrus Man licking his lips back there like a weirdo?
Who wouldn't? Would that be Bobby? There's the
hilarious.
comedian in there. Monday? There it is. That's not a bad idea because then they don't have a title match at the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Do it. Do it in Tampa. That's true. A little bit warmer. Of the year. It's going to be live on Fox on the 30th. Sami Zayn, the Tribal Chief, versus Kevin Owens and any partner he chooses. Question.
Answers.
Does he choose Solo Sikoa? Does he choose Jey Uso?
Wonder if he did.
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be weird, right? That'd be interesting. They're going to talk about tribute to the troops.
The way to hit it would be have Kevin come out and make sure nobody knows that this is going to happen, and then have him introduce Cody.
Right.
Because he's back. He's ready, right?
Yeah.
And then that spearheads it going into the Rumble that he's going to win and then go on to Mania. And even if not, it's already setting the foundation so he doesn't need to win the Rumble, and he's already heading towards Roman for Mania. You know, watching this is weird because they show Chris Benoit.
Huh. It says Ayla's salted butter better than regular butter.
I haven't tried unsalted butter in my life, so
Film says my pick will be Bliss and Finn should win the Royal Rumble 23. And Ayla says not better, just not salty. You can add your own salt. I don't really feel that there's that much of a difference between unsalted and salted butter, really.
I'd have to taste it.
Devin's like, message retracted. Vindicator says, sounds like Ayla's taste buds couldn't handle that movie theater butter they put on popcorn. Rai says, D's bestie Sasha Banks will win the Rumble. Devin says, who is John Candy? Ravi says, Ayla's salted butter, better for cakes. Piccolo says, oh, throw in Pierce. Vindicator's like, John Candy is a dead comedian. And Piccolo says he was in a bunch of 80s comedies. Devin Rai's like, what happened to John Candy? He died. He passed away during making a movie.
Canadian Bacon.
Canadian Bacon was the name of that movie, yes.
That was the last one he made, yeah.
Yep. Vindicator says 8-2 Candy. Vindicator's like, no, I'm just kidding. But he did have health issues. Boom says, Robbie Sincerity said my picks, but about yours? Because as I'm guessing a heart attack, Candy was a big fella. Robbie says, choose Solo Defo. I said film, LOL. Luke's like, so them announcing that match just spoiled the fact that they won't turn on Sammy tonight. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, we didn't think they would. But I did think we'd see Kevin Owens show up tonight.
Right. Beagle says, the year I was in Iraq. Well, one of them. Yep. Vindicator's like, you still don't like spoilers, Luke. Film's like, 2003 was an interesting year. Robbie's like, D, does bacon jam taste any good? I wouldn't know. I've never had it. Hence why I said it was weird. Because I have never had it, and it sounds weird.
So they just didn't want to put any other matches on this card?
Guess not.
There's the guys that jump out of those airplanes so many times that they become so comfortable that when they take other people sometimes, when they're filming it, they won't pull their own chute. They die. Because they're just so used to jumping, like that it's not like on the forefront of their mind. It's so they'll like jump with people, then they're filming them on the way down, they just hit the ground. Like, oh fuck.
Oops.
Desensitized.
That's weird.
Oh,
Crazy.
they are going to have another match. Zelina Vega and the boys. Honestly, the other ones don't even need to be named. It's just Zelina and the boys. It's like a band. Here they come, Zelina and the boys.
Meow. Meow, meow. She looks like a cat. Luke says, Vin, they opened the show with a segment teasing them turning on Sammy, but now they spoiled themselves. He says, D, but you like Ish like that. Do I, Robbie? I had no idea. Thanks for telling me what I like. Pickle's like, I've made bacon jam for work. It's pretty easy. There you go, Robbie. Talk to Pickle. He knows all about it. Film's like, USA, USA, USA. Devin's like, what time does WWE Troops show starts tomorrow? According to one of our viewers, Walter, he said it was at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time for him. So I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, and since it's on tomorrow, it might have a time where it's on everybody's at the same time.
So I knew she was going to wear long sleeves. Vindicator says, well, that does it. SmackDown needs to be rewritten by Luke Riley. Maybe you could write Liv and Tegan winning the titles instead of Hoodie Attacker cop-outs. Oh, ugh. Film says, come on, Zelina. What's your sexy armpits be exposed? And Pigel's like, oh, God. This is another stupid shit row segment. I know, right? God
Yeah,
damn.
we got Hit Row and the Vikings with Valhalla or whatever her name is now.
Luke says, so Twitter is split on who the hooded figure is. It's 50-50 between Aaliyah and Naomi. Too small to be Naomi, I think.
Yeah, she
Not
didn't
enough
look like,
badonkadonk in the trunk.
she didn't look very big.
Luke says, amen, Vin, thank you for your support. Pico's like, anyone not mention Gigi or JC? I think it's too early to throw them on there, Pico. They have a storyline going
I heard,
in NXT, but could be
and I
wrong.
don't know, this is from Twitter, but it's from sources on Twitter that are starred, the blue check or whatever, that they're planning on bringing in, what's her name, Chelsea Green, to be the leader of Toxic Attraction. So Toxic Attraction's still going to come to the main roster. They're just bringing Chelsea Green as Mandy Rose.
That's dumb. They're trying to replace her? That's just stupid fucking shit right there. That ain't gonna happen. That's not gonna go off very well at all. That's just dumb.
Yeah, it died when Mandy decided to show her stuff.
It died when they decided not to fucking handle it a different way than they did.
Right. But she knew the consequences. I don't like...
So did the dumbass who did the fucking drugs, but he still got a goddamn choice.
Right.
It's fucking not the same. It's the fucking same shit. Violated a contract. I don't care what the fuck you did, but you violated the contract. It's a fucking hypocritical of fucking WWE, the shit that they did. Oh, so it's okay to do drugs.
Well, only if you...
It's okay to do drugs, everybody. Just do them. WWE said it's fine to snort coke, smoke weed, do all that shit. WWE's promoting it, for fuck's sake. They're going to keep you fucking on the roster and everything. As long as you admit you did it for one time and go do some 30 days of shit. Don't worry, though. The dumbass will go back and do it again. It's not like it's going to fucking stop.
Dumas.
It's fucking stupid. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Robbie's like, Liv, a long-term champion, is giving gas just thinking about it. Is giving you gas? Okay. Vindicator's like, Aaliyah would not make sense because her and Liv are great friends. Maybe she doesn't like Tegan Knox, though. Maybe that's why. Maybe her and Liv are great friends. She
Maybe
hates
it was
Tegan.
Liv
She's
Morgan.
jealous.
She ran in the back, put a hoodie on, came back out.
Devin says, I think it was Charlotte Flair. Devin,
Yes.
it's too small to be Charlotte Flair. They were a very tiny person. Vindicator says, I just hope it was not the spawn of Nature Boy. I'm sure it wasn't, guys.
It was,
She's not going to come back in a hoodie
and
kick people like that.
right.
Jesus
First
fucking
of all, when
Christ.
she comes back, it's going to be a spectacle.
Yeah, there's no way that she's going to
not
be
gonna
all
come back in a hoodie
sneaky.
attacking Tegan Knox.
Right? Yeah, Tegan Knox.
She's going to come out after...
The blower of fucking Triple H, yeah.
She's going to come out after Esther wins a match, and her music's going to hit, and she's going to come out and say, I'm next. That's how she does it. Not even once. Does he have a mask on? Get shot
Oh
for that
my
shit.
God. Oh, God, this is terrible. Run away. Turn it off. I do not want to watch this crap.
Well, you
This
don't
is-
have a choice.
Definitely not anything of any good. I'm going to take that out of my ear so I don't have
It's
to
a
even
match.
listen to him. Pico's like, Chelsea not sexy? Not about her being sexy.
Oh,
It's
she
the
got-
fact that,
She got new Hooters,
yeah.
and she's got a great body already. So, yeah, she's plenty sexy. Her face isn't the best, but either is Carmella's.
Luke says, actually, that makes sense, Trav, because right after the hooded figure attacked, Chelsea tweeted the eyeballs emoji. Huh? Guess it could
Dun,
be
dun,
her.
dun.
Robbie says, D, what else is happening in the world of wrestling? How would I fucking know? D, what are you going to do about it?
Valhalla
I'm not going to do anything
and
about
the
it. I'm just going to sit
Vikings.
here and complain like everybody else does in the world. Devin says, who is she talking about? And Neil's like, thought of names Luke. And Pico's like, oh man, what a 2022. Vindicator's like, no heroin or cocaine for me, but I smoke weed every Christmas for sure. Looks like Ayla, yes, Jade has already chosen. You didn't get to be a part of any of the choices. I don't feel that that's right. I don't care.
He's a sperm donor.
I don't give a shit. Like, I feel like men should have a choice in at least some of the naming of their children. They're your fucking kids. Unless you're fucking gonna be like, I'm not gonna be a parent, you're giving up your rights and running away. Robbie's like, Dr. Dre in one of his songs, a line saying smoke weed every day. Should I stop listening to him for that? It was like, man, I can't with weed. I get panic attacks. And I was like, can we know the names? And Pico's like, time to wash dishes. Right, Pico? I wish I could go washing dishes. I'd rather be washing dishes. See, it's a short, dark-haired, bootied person.
That's got
like
a big
dark skin. Yeah.
legs.
But they have like a tanner skin and stuff.
Dude, if she didn't just get fired, I would say that's Mandy. Because the legs?
Yeah, but her legs are
That's
a little bit
definitely
longer
not
than
Chelsea
that.
Green.
No, her
She's
she
very
doesn't have
lean.
that big of a badonkadonk on her either.
This girl, whoever that is their thighs are rubbing together.
They're thick. She thick.
They're thick.
She thick.
But they're
down
not
there.
tall. Naomi's tall. So that's definitely not Fatua or whatever her name is.
Yeah, it's not what's her face either.
Aaliyah?
Amber Moon, and it's
No,
not
she's
her.
not that small.
It's not Aaliyah either because she doesn't have that thick a bottom. Ayla says, man, I can't with weed. Memes. People says, Hornbush. And Vindicator says, Spawn never coming back at all would be the best Christmas gift ever.
Well, you're not getting that one.
You're not getting that. Luke says, another of people are upset not that Mandy got fired for breach of contract. They're like delete that they're pissed that Mandy got fired, but Riddle and the drunk driving Uso are still employed. I think it's a double fucking standard. It's a fucking double standard. It doesn't matter, boy, girl, pink, white. I don't care. I don't give a shit. It's a double fucking standard. Everybody fucking did something with their contracts. Their breach of contract. All of them are breach of contract. Literally.
Why are we still talking about that? So somebody said.
Because I can.
That I don't see her fingernails. Let's see if I can see them here. They said it's Xia Li for sure, is what they said, because they had the same fingernail polish in her photo 6 hours ago.
Oh. I guess it could be her. The way she walks. But I don't know why they would keep her in a hoodie and stuff like that. That's just weird.
But that's just a random on Twitter. This person says they're Chelsea. Too short to be Chelsea.
Robbie says, Ayla, you smoked
Who's
weed
Deanna?
before.
They said it could be a girl named Deanna.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, God, please don't be Deanna Peralta. That bitch, ugh, she's gross.
Ew. I don't know her, but it sounds gross. Robbie's like, Ayla, you smoked weed before? Ayla's like, it's okay. If not, I didn't tell anybody the names I picked for my daughter. Luke's like, I don't know, Ayla, can you? LOL. Ayla's like, tell me. And Phil's like, but at least Sarah will have her armpits exposed on TV tonight.
Whoever it is, she thick.
Thick. She thick. She thick. Devin says, who is the girl with the Viking Raiders? That is
her name used to be Sarah Logan, but now her name is Valhalla.
Yeah, that's Sarah Logan. That's what's his face's wife, Eric's wife. Ayla says, yeah, I used to, Robbie. Films like Devin, that's Sarah Logan. And Robbie says, Chelsea got new Hooters. Do you honk when squeezed?
Yes.
Yes, they do. No matter what. Yes, that's what happens when you get new Hooters. They honk when you squeeze. What the fuck is wrong with you boys? Do they honk when you squeeze on me?
Yeah, you put rubber ducks in there.
Luke's like, I had a choice, but I liked Jade's choices. That was your choice. That's why I wanted to know if you had the ability to, how would you say, choose, I guess?
Between Squeaky Hooters and nothing?
No, the names of his children.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Hooters.
Like, if you had a choice, if you were in the, whatever, of choosing, can't think of the word.
Naming your child?
The process.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. If you were in the process of naming your children, that means you had a choice.
Yeah, we had
Just because you like the choices that your spouse or significant other gave doesn't mean that you didn't have a choice in it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you said Jade named them, and it's like, oh, so you had no, like, input on it at all? Like, you didn't get to choose? You didn't get to say, oh, I like this one better, or how about this, or what about this, or anything like that? Because I feel like that should be a conversation that you have when you're naming your children.
When I went into it with McKenna, or Kim, to name McKenna.
Right.
We talked about it for months, and we had a couple names picked out.
Right.
One was Courtney.
Right.
And the other one was Maze.
Right.
And then she was born, and then Kim's sister liked that name, and that's how she got her name. So it changed like that quick.
Right.
And I'm like, not a fan. But it's a redhead name. It's Fire. Makes sense, but...
Yeah. Maze would have been just as fine in that area if you're going with redhead names.
And she wanted to have that name. Like, she still wants that name. I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't name her kids that name.
Right.
Because it's so cool.
Looks like it was like Jordan helped pick the names, but I was dead set on Indigo. Looks like they fit a theme rolling on the floor. Oh, gee. Devin's like, that is Sarah Logan. Wow, she looks completely different. Is it because she has a whole bunch of paint all over her face and
she has a rack on her head?
Rack on her head instead of her chest? I don't know. Maybe.
She got one on her chest, too.
Robbie's like, D, aggressive more than usual on the wine. No, Robbie, it's not anything like that. Don't even start shit. Looks like now people are guessing Xylee.
Yeah, I seen that.
It was like Jordan.
Or Deonna Purrazzo, but I don't think she's fat enough to be Deonna Purrazzo, unless she lost some weight while she was out.
Yeah.
Because she got huge.
Ella says Jordan Moore just turned down names until we settled with Ozzy. He absolutely shot down Fraser, Merlin, and Elton.
Definitely not going with Elton.
I still would have named him Oscar.
I like
and then
the Oscar
nicknamed
one.
him Ozzy. It would have fit perfect because no matter what, you can always nickname your children something else, but Oscar would have been perfect. Chris says now people are saying the hoodie is Chelsea Green.
It's not.
It's not Chelsea Green.
There's a video on there of her walking away, and
Chelsea's
she's
too short,
and too thick.
Chelsea
is lean and tall.
Yeah, she's very Charlotte Flairy.
Very lean.
In that sense, or Carmella. Very Carmella. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
If you want to take physique, Carmella and Chelsea Green are almost like interchangeable now because Chelsea got boobs. So they're very interchangeable in their physique. Luke says Deanna was taller than that.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Ayla says, Luke, did you guys pick Ayla for baby A and Dalitha for baby B? Looks like Jade wants to name them Diamond and Ruby, and I like those. Interesting.
Precious stones.
Luke's like, no, Ayla. Yeah, I wouldn't name my kid Dalitha either, Luke. It's disgusting and horrible. Please don't name your children that. Ever.
Ugh.
Like, ever. I mean it. Do not name your kids that.
So this match has no organization.
This match is stupid
It
as
has no
fuck.
organization.
I don't even know
Referee's
why that
just standing in the corner.
fat-ass moron can't even do his goddamn job. Dude, you're
Look how
dumb
thin
and
his
lame.
arms are.
Ew, you're gross. Ew, and you've got, like, hangy fat coming off your underarms.
Well, I think he used to be in the NFL. Oh, God. Thank you for not dying. He
Oh, my
almost
God.
died,
He
though.
just murdered people and himself.
Dude, you know they hate him already. I wouldn't be surprised if they're cut tomorrow from that.
I fucking can't stand any of them. I don't like this guy either. I don't care who he is.
Well,
and
at
I
least
don't
he
care if
can
he has a
jump.
better physique.
Oh, Zelina.
Yeah, Zelina with her booty out there. Oh, look. And then stupid whatever.
Meth, not even one.
Meth head. Nice.
All the
Go,
dames
Sarah,
are
get
attacking
her.
each other.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Sarah kicking her ass.
Her name's not Sarah, it's Valhalla.
I don't care. Her name's Sarah. Fuck it.
Valhalla.
Her goddamn name is Sarah.
It's Valhalla.
Sarah.
Oh, God. Did Zelina just smash her face in the ground? Yes.
She looks like she's holding her nose a little bit, so it might have hurt her a little.
Top dollar one. Ah.
Diamonds are a girl's best. You know what? I hear that name, and all I think about is 007.
Diamonds are forever.
Is Ruby because you guys are like in love with Ruby Riott and Ruby Soho, and you like that song? Is that why? Just curious. Oh, I heard a bell. Did they die?
Yeah,
Everybody done?
They won.
Oh, those morons fucking won. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, the crowd looks really excited about your goddamn stupidity, WWE. Yeah, bravo on making things even more dumb. Good job, Paul.
You know, if Rack Rod disappeared for about 6 months, went and got Hooters, came back, she might be world champion for the next 2 decades.
Maybe.
Just saying.
Could be. Looks like no Ayla. And Chris says Deonna Purrazzo is longest reigning Impact Women's Champ. Also, she is super thick. But you might think it's just fat.
I've seen her. I know
But
what it
she's
is.
taller, and this girl was shorter. And Deonna Purrazzo is, like, thick everywhere. And this girl is thick kind of more in her butt and leg thigh area. Robbie says, D, getting rattled by WWE
Oh,
housing.
shit.
Ayla says, fine, our names are way too cool for you. Those are pretty names. Devin says, what contract are you talking and which company is it?
Look at this. Rack Rod gets attacked in the back.
Of course she does. I was like, damn, glad you found my Chelsea Green joke funny. And Luke says, I just assumed you would think me and Jade both talked about it to Letha.
She says she's going to be in the gauntlet match next week, but I don't think that's going to happen because they just broke her arm again. Rack Rod is self-made. If you look up pictures of her, she used to be huge.
I know.
She
You've
was a
told me
big girl.
multiple times.
That body is self-made. Good for her. Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey. Here, put some ice on it. Ice at 20 minutes should do it.
She seems
Rack
nice.
Rod just got beat up in the back by Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, the UFC broads. Up next, Roman Reigns. You excited to see Roman?
What?
What?
No. Ew.
What?
I don't care about that guy.
Just text me what I want. Is that Mike Tyson? Woo!
Well, Luke, no, I don't. Women are weird like that. Women just come up with these ideas, and then they just run roughshod over their men. So, I don't know if Jade's that kind of woman. How would I know? I don't know you guys personally yet, so I don't even know what you guys look like. I've never seen pictures of you guys. I have nothing to go off of. I just have descriptions. It's weird. You know exactly what I look like. How I eat, how I
Can't
drink,
see me.
what I
The
say.
time is now.
Chris says the hoodie girl could also be Amale from NXT UK. She is also as dark skin like Bianca. Robert says, D, you're on top form tonight. Ayla says, Oscar was definitely a good one, but Jordan didn't like it, but we both liked Ozzy. That's why you name him Oscar. And then you nickname him Ozzy. He was like a perfect little Oscar. Robbie's like, it's Nikki Cross. Philip's like, I miss Mary, Queen Charlotte Flair. Hope she comes back soon. Looks like that big guy on Hit Row looks like Ricochet if he took Miracle Grow and ate buffets for a year straight. Ew. Too bad he can't move like him. Film's like, Robbie, I think it would be Nikki Cross. Crystal's like, hello, he almost killed himself. Looks like Zelina just botched her flip. She planted her knees right in Valhalla's face. Oops. Robbie's like, never heard of your name, D, before I started watching your channel. Thought it was a nickname for YouTube. Nope, Robbie, that's my real name. I gave it out to everybody out there in the whole fucking world. Yeah, it's very rare. You will not hear it. Pico's like, oh, Jeebus. And Vindicator says, so that botch by Low Nichols or Top Dollar was the best moment all year. Total comedic gold. Phone's like, I hope Raquel is okay. I love her. And looks like no. It's because Jade's mom middle name is Sapphire. Then you have Jade, Ruby, and Diamond. Yeah, everybody is named after a precious stone. Robbie says, D, you said Paul would be perfect to take over WWE, and now you're slating Paul. Yeah, Robbie, I never said that. Not once I've ever said I liked Triple H. In fact, I've probably always said I hated him. Boom's like, damn you, Shayna, don't hurt her, no. Chris is like, wouldn't mind Rack Rod White Christmas. Ew, gross. Robbie's like, Travis, so you hinting to D? What were you hinting to me about?
Nothing.
Breaking arms?
I don't know. I was looking at Xylee's butt.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. It's because you think I'm fat. You were talking about Raquel Rodriguez and how she used to be a big girl.
Jesus.
And then she lost weight. And then if she left for a while and got big boobs and came back, she'd be perfect. I see. I see how it is. Travis thinks I'm fat. Thanks for making sense of that, Robbie. It's good of you to help me out with that. Yeah. I'm the fat one in the relationship. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So fucking.
Is it? I thought it was hilarious.
That could definitely be that.
It could definitely be her butt. Akufo Emmanuel
Xylee's butt
is in the chat. Hey, Akufo. Nice to see you. Says hello. Waving y'all family. Sup. No much, Akufo. How are you doing? How are you doing, Emmanuel? How's it going, my man? How's tricks? Leslie Devin says, do you guys think Ric Flair should stop wrestling?
Well, of course he
yeah.
should. I watched his
He's had
last
how
match.
many fucking
I paid money for his last match. If that's not his last match, I want a refund.
Right? No fucking shit. And he's had how many heart surgeries? Open chest
You
heart
might be able
surgeries
to
and
win
crap.
that in court. Not kidding. And I would probably do that.
Phil's stay in there, Raquel. I love you. Stay strong. I was like, D saw what I look like and called me dork. Ravi's like, D, my name is Rare too. Is it Ravi? Is your name Rare in your culture? Just out of curiosity. Vindicator says, but all right, guys. You seen one tribal part-timer promo. You seen them all. Be cool, and I'll see you Monday. Bye-bye now. Sleep tight. Take good care of yourselves. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
The guy on
it's fine,
Big Bang
Vindicator.
Theory.
You have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Luke says, I'm collecting birthstones like Thanos collected the infinite stones. Yeah, dude. Now what you gonna do? What colors you need next? You've got green, red, and white. Now what? You need a blue, because you can't collect Jade's mom. That's just creepy, fucker. That's just fucking creepy. You can't do that. That's creepy, gross. So you can't collect her mom. So you gotta have either adopt some babies or have more babies and name them gemstones. You need what, 5? Is that what it is? 5?
Yeah.
How many does
there's one
Thanos
on
have?
There's one on each finger.
5 of them, or 4, or 5? 5. I wouldn't know. I don't watch that stuff, so I have no idea.
You're not missing anything.
I noticed. I know. That's why I haven't watched it. Yeah, so you need 2 more. So you need to get Jade having those babies out of her, and then impregnate her again with twins. Hopefully they're boys next time, and then you name them some kind of stone name, and then you have them all collected, and you've got a perfect set. Go for it, Luke. You're doing a good job. Keep going. I don't know. Emerald? No, that'd be kind of girly.
Yeah.
Onyx? That'd be kind of boyish.
Never heard of that.
That's black. Just a black stone. Let's see. There's definitely masculine stones out there. I know it.
Opal.
Tiger. Tiger's eye. That one might be a little weird. People's like, sorry guys, my headphones went out of range. Oh, fucking hell. I'm sorry. They went out of range. Rob is like, big up Travis and D, you guys are shameless. Then here's like, oh, hang in there, Travis. And Phil's like, here comes the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and people's like that. Hang in there, Travis. Luke says, I love how the Bloodline are calm and still. Meanwhile, Sammy bouncing around like a cracked head. Yeah, it's probably because he took some of that cocaine in the back that Riddle was using. You know how it goes. Share and share alike. Looks like I'll delete that. People's like Amethyst. And looks like, I think Jade and I are done after this pregnancy due to all our health complications. Yeah, you don't know. The next one, she might be perfectly fine. You don't know. You don't know. It just might be a fluke thing. Pickle's like, Citrine. Devin says, does anyone want to make a bet that the Empire will betray on Sami Zayn? Let's make a bet, 50 Cent. Well, they
Nothing's
ain't happening tonight, my friend.
They set up a tag team match for December
Roman
30th.
and Sammy are having a freaking tag match against
Kevin
and whoever he wants to pick. And look, The shirt has Sammy on it. The island. Fucking Sammy's now on the island. He's not going to be kicked off the island yet. Look at this shirt.
Uh-huh.
This shirt has all of them on it. Oh.
Ooh, see. Ooh, see. Ooh, see. Roman's got blue shoes on. Everybody else got red shoes on. Paul Heyman have a walking boot on?
I don't know. I wasn't looking at his. Oh, yep, he does. He must have hurt his foot.
Shikaka.
Shikaka. Shikaka. The island what?
Acknowledge me.
What does it say? On his shirt, the island what?
I have no idea.
What does his shirt say? The island relevancy?
Island of relevancy?
The island of? I feel that's dumb.
They dominated War because they feeling oozy.
Oh, let's see. Luke says that's where her head is at currently, at least. Yeah, it's probably hard for her. I can understand that. It'll be different when she has those babies. Robbie says this my name is very rare. It means the sun. Well, my first name does. But is your first name really Ravi, or is that just fake? And is that how you say it, or is it said differently? Chris says the Island Boys. Ravi's like, isn't Pebble a stone? And Chris says Roman should have said Chirac because they had more deaths than Iraq. Oh, nice. Devin says, I think both shirts say something different. Hey, buddy. Pico says, yes, Relevancy Island, a new dating series for Samoans. Nice.
Tonight was going to be a good night for you. There's a
Oh,
little bit of a problem.
look, he's all sad. Ew, a KO problem.
Knockout problem.
Yeah, he's a problem for the bloodline.
We got to get KO.
He's like, I'm part of the family. Yay,
Take care of him.
solutions.
CM Punk.
Ew, gross. Pico would be happy about it. He'd be all ecstatic. He'd be like, yay. Guys like D wants to be on the island. LOL. I want to be on an island, all right, just without other people on it. And not their island. Ew.
Pair of ice skates so you can take your teeth out when they
God,
go
no,
by.
I don't want to live like him. I wanted to have amenities. I just don't want to share it with
his
other
only
people.
friend? His old friend? I think it's going to be John Cena.
He messed up. Pico's like, damn, Skippy.
It's John Cena.
Oh, goody.
Da, da, da,
Film
da.
says, hey, Piccolo, who will win the Harry Armpit match? Nikki Cross or Lacey Evans?
There he is.
Looks like Cena and KO? Question marks?
Yeah. Look how thin he's got through his shoulders.
It's wine, buddy. You don't want wine.
Yeah, he does. He likes
Wanna
getting
smell it?
hammered. His longtime friend, Kevin Owens. Merman emoji. I didn't even know they had merman emojis.
I don't know if they have those.
And it's on New Year's Eve, basically. Blah, 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 blah. Say no. I do love this shirt, though. The retro wrestling stuff. Nintendo. Ho, ho, holy shit. Can't see me. My time is now. Make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks from tonight. Is this your favorite song? Do you listen to it in your truck a lot?
No, it's not. Pickles, whole film Lacey Evans, films like Gabe. And Devin says, no way it will with Kevin Owens and John Cena versus Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. I freaking can't wait.
It's going to be a
Chris
good one.
says, LOL, KO beat Cena in 15. Robbie says I get called Rav a lot, or the annoying one, Ravioli. People say it to me, I bet you never been called that before. Well, considering that my name doesn't go with Ravioli, no. I have been called other things, but not Ravioli. Piglo says, I can't stand this motherfucker. And Luke says, okay, good night all. And Robbie's like, John Cena sure let himself go since he left Bigger Boob Bella. Heidi says, wait, what? So KO is going to team up with John Cena against Roman and Sammy on the 30th of December, the last SmackDown of the year.
That is happening. Main event.
Chris says that was like a Funhouse promo from Cena. He was never the same since Fiend.
No, it was hard.
It was very hard on him. Very hard. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. We probably won't do Tribute for the Troops, like a show for it. We'll look around and see if it's on at a time that it's on, like, all the coasts, like the East Coast and stuff.
I don't want to do it if you've already seen it.
If it's already been on the East Coast, though, we won't do it. We didn't do it the last few times either because of that. So if we don't see you this weekend, we'll definitely see you on Monday for Raw. But have a fantabulous weekend. If you haven't gotten all your Christmas shopping done, I highly suggest doing that if you celebrate the holiday. And if not, just have a great weekend of just doing stuff. Anyways, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.